Smash a house. How can a water-type Pokemon burn? I assume by using Scald. I think that's or that and Steam Eruption, I think are the only two water-type moves that burn. Unless you mean like a water Pokemon with Flame Body or something, in which case I have no idea what Pokemon that is. I would have beaten that run, like next run anyways, because the first 3 splits were really bad. So it's not a big deal that I had to reset. Just means I have to sit through like the first 5 minutes of the game again. Oh shit. I have a thing blocking my OBS, 1 second. Damn. That's 80 million people. I mean, that's like nothing compared to America, but that's like, I think, almost 3 times the amount of Canada. I think Canada is around 30 million. Average time for this run? Probably around like 45 minutes. Like with a minimal amount of practice, you'd be able to get this under 45 minutes. Maybe not under, but around 45 for sure. Like the world record for this, I think, is 37 minutes. Yeah, it's like a relaxing short run, and it's always fun to play Animal Crossing. I actually learned this run like a long time ago, like probably 2 years ago now, and I had times saved for this game, but they are just not, I don't want to run against them. I'd rather just get new times, because it's been so long since I played the game. Yeah, well, if you stick around for like another, I don't know, probably 10 minutes or so, you can find the glitches that we use to like make it so all bets is that fast. And then there's also Golden Net, like speedruns to get Golden Net, speedruns to get Golden Fishing Rod. Yeah, there are other people running this game. Oh my god. I am definitely not the only person to have ever run this game. A game that I've run that very few other people have run is Kid Dracula or Bravely Default. I think there's only like 2 other people who have ever run Bravely Default, and there's only 1 other competitive runner for Kid Dracula. Oh, and Rogue Agent. Gotta get my notes back up to where they're supposed to be now. Alright. Yeah, I agree. I think Kid Dracula's a great game as well. If you want to check out Kid Dracula, I have every run, or every completed run I've ever done of it on my YouTube channel, which is just under the stream. If you want to see what like the speedrun for that game looks like. Actually, a lot of my games that I've run, no one else runs. There's Frogger, there's Kid Dracula, there's Rogue Agent, there's Bravely Default. Really only like this game... really only this game. And I'd like briefly learned Super Mario Sunshine, but not really learned it. Oh shit, I wasn't no idea where he is. Need to check the map. Hopefully A4. Alright, that's actually really good. Yeah, I remember you saying that, FJN. that you'd want to run Hearthstone adventures. And like, who am I to judge? Saying that Hearthstone's a weird speedrun, I'm speedrunning Animal Crossing right now. I'm gonna spruce up the outside. That's a shirt. I wish I could plant shirts, make a shirt tree. Yeah, I agree. I think weird speedruns are the most fun as well. Like, it's nice speedrunning something that has a big community, like Super Mario 64 or Sunshine or Ocarina of Time. But you really get like a more intimate sense of community when you speedrun a game that only has like two active runners. And you also constantly feel like you're improving the game and not just copying what other people do. Yeah, I've seen like a lot of runs for Forbidden Memories. I think that's what it is, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, and it just all came out of nowhere one day. Like, I'd never seen the game in my entire life, and then all of a sudden, I saw like 4 people streaming that game that I watch. It was weird. And they were all like Pokemon runners as well, so I guess it's just common in that community. Alright, where do I need to go? Down. Alright. I'm gonna get lost, because I'm actually exceedingly bad at this part. I cannot keep the map in my head at all. Ooh, I got pears. Pears are pretty... Wait, bridge was up here, right? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, bridge was up here. I owned a GBA Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I'm pretty sure... I don't think I need to go up, but I'm gonna make sure. Which I'm pretty sure was awful, but I don't remember it being awful. I think I need to just keep going down. Yeah, I used to play this game so much as a kid. I still really like playing New Leaf. I stopped playing it like half a year ago, but I have like 200 hours on New Leaf. I didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Games very much, but I played the card game at my school a ton. I remember I had this combo where there was a card I had that would gain 1,000 attack and defense each turn, and could also attack life points directly. And then I had an entire strategy built around keeping that thing alive for as long as possible. Because if you could keep that thing alive for... I think we played 8,000 heart points. So if you were able to keep that thing alive for like 4 turns, you just win the game. And so, since we were like 12, I was the only one that actually had a strategy. I basically destroyed everyone, and then we stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And then we moved on to Pokemon, and I am still obsessed with Pokemon, so worked out for me. Where the fuck's the bridge? I have absolutely no clue where the bridge is. There it is. Okay, I know there's like one other house, I think. Like over here somewhere. Fuck. Oh my god, where is it? Maybe down one more? 8 introductions, it's painful for me. There we go. Okay. I think that was everyone, right? That was 5. Yeah, I think I introduced myself to 5 people plus Tortimer. I will find out. It was not. Okay, there was a hill up here somewhere. There we go. Alright. Did I introduce myself to you? Yes, I did. Oh my god. Alright, this introduction's not the greatest in the world. I'm gonna be the first one to say that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, not the best luck that I had to do an entire lap around town, but whatever. Okay. Alright, yeah, that guy. Should be cool. Alright. I know exactly where I'm going now. Too bad, because this guy's like really far away. Where is he? Yeah, I never really got in. Well, I can't say I never really got into Hearthstone. I've never played Hearthstone because I'm not really a huge fan of card games to begin with, and I'm not invested in like Blizzard lore in the slightest. Like, I've never played Warcraft. I've never played World of Warcraft. I've never played StarCraft. Mostly because I just was not a PC gamer until 2008. That's when I first like got a PC that I actually played games on. And I just never got into like Diablo or anything like that. I say Diablo when I mean like the really big PC games from like the 2000s. So like Diablo, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, all those kinds of things. The only PC game I consistently played was RuneScape, and that's only because like everyone at my school played it. Yeah, I play League as well. I had a few friends that introduced it to me back in like 2010. And ever since Season 3, I've been either really high plat or diamond. I remember Season 1 though. I wasn't even bronze. It's just, that was just painful. But Season 1 was the most fun because I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I don't think I need to send it to Rex. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure it's always the one on the top. I think I'm actually good to go. Yeah, card games just never really... Like, I played the Pokemon card game, and I played Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid, but I never really got into them. And then I briefly learned how to play Magic. Oh my god, I did send it to the wrong person. That's some feels bad right there. Dina. Okay, Rex just got that incredibly good letter. Need to pay attention to who he's telling me to go to. Okay, though. Really bad introduction, so what's another, like, 40 seconds? Alright. Oh my god, at the bottom? Just painful. Bleed in time. I had to scroll down, like, 4 things. Yeah, I played the Pokemon trading card game. I don't think I knew how to play the Pokemon trading card game, though. I'm pretty convinced that everyone who played that as a kid has no idea how to play that game. From what I understand, it's actually like a pretty deep card game. That's totally fair. Docking me pay. I sent it to the wrong person to begin with. I brought that up to see who the closest one to me was, and I think it's just this guy over here. Come on. Where is he? You don't actually need. You just need to ask him if he needs help. You don't actually need to. You don't actually need to do his help. Olivia. I think she's really close. Yeah. Really close. I just was going the wrong way. Good thing I checked. Yeah, like I briefly learned how to play Magic in grade 4 or 5, but it just didn't resonate with me enough for me to keep playing it. I thought it was interesting, but no one at my school played it. I learned it from I went to like an after school care thing because my parents weren't able to pick me up right after school, and one of the people who ran it taught me how to play it, and he was the only person that played it, so I had no one to play it with, and it didn't interest me a whole lot, so I never really got into it. I'm sure if I'd had a ton of people to play it with, I'd have been more interested. Alright, I have no idea where Dina is, so I'm gonna need to bring up the map really quick. Alright, cool. Wait, why is the duck called Dina? I thought the ducks are always... Alright, whatever. I thought Dina was a girl's name. Unless this is a girl, and I'm stupid. Where the hell are you? Oh, it is a girl. It does not look like a girl. Dude, I didn't know this game was so progressive. Damn. Alright. Almost done with chores. Then I actually get to start doing stuff that's interesting. Although I actually don't find this part of the run that boring, all things considered. I'm so stupid, I went over the bridge. I don't actually find this part of the run all that boring. Because you're constantly thinking about what, like, the fastest way to go is, and where everyone is, and trying to memorize an entire map layout in the time that you are just doing these chores can be kind of interesting. It's the same reason I like running RPGs. I don't, like, need really incredibly difficult movement to keep me interested. I just like making decisions on the fly. That's what I find the most interesting. I don't think that's gonna count because I didn't actually write anything. There we go. Yeah, I just like being able to make decisions about what I need to do on the fly if something goes wrong. That's all I need in a speedrun. Same reason I've always wanted to learn more Pokemon games, but I just never have because they're such a bitch to learn sometimes. They have like a really high skill floor and a really high skill ceiling. Alright. Alright, let's go. Start doing debts now. This is where... Oh, I'm stupid. Need to go back to Nook. I forgot to do stuff. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. I get to enter in some codes first. Okay. That's not codes. I don't even know how the hell people found these codes, because these are not simple. Alright, I have them written down here, so... What is it?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, Leaf Green Fire Red are actually, especially round 2, look like super interesting runs. But really, I'd be okay running pretty much any Pokemon game before Gen 6. Actually, I wouldn't want to run Gen 5 because the RNG in that game is weird. Or the RNG seeding. Whoops.
O F P E
What is it? There we go.
N E E N E G.
Woof. Woof. That was good. That was some clean code inputting. That's like a really stupid thing to be proud of, but I'm actually really proud of how fast I inputted that second code. Alright, let's get this fast now. Whoops. I think that this refrigerator will work as a safe spot, or as a stop. Although it's really tall. That'll work. Alright. Okay, it does. Alright, so here I'm going to be duping this autumn metal because it gives you a bunch of money. I'm going to drop this tape deck on top of it. And then pull it here. Make sure not to take it. And then when I leave and come back, the metal and the tape deck will switch places. And now, as long as I don't pick up the tape deck, that'll infinitely respawn. And I can get as many autumn metals as I want just by leaving and coming back. And I want 2 of these. Sell them. Well, no, the thing I was talking about with 5th gen is that here it is. To manipulate the RNG in that game, in most Pokemon games, the RNG, the way you manipulate it in one game is the way you manipulate it in every single game. But in... That's the refrigerator. It's 2. Yeah. But the way you do it in Gen 5 is that every single cart has a different RNG generator, because that's just the way it's designed in that game, the way the carts are built. And so you need to figure out how to manipulate the RNG in each cart differently. And I just think that's stupid. Or not stupid, but it's just a lot of work that I wouldn't want to go through. I need to order 2 more tape decks because I'm gonna be duping 2 more autumn metals. And I need 2 more tape decks to do that. That's sell. Oh my god. Mashing without looking at what I'm saying. Oh my god. Dude, I used up all of my good menuing with that intense code input. There we go. Alright. Alright, now that I've ordered those, I can go pay off my debt. I'm actually going to drop that, though. Not gonna drop the refrigerator quite yet. But yeah, also the crit rate. That game is crazy. I'm really glad they nerfed crits in Gen 6 and 7. I think that was a smart choice. Alright, that's that one. Oh, whoops, I went down one by accident. Didn't mean to. I need to talk to him and get my house upgraded. Shit, dude. Oh, God. I've dropped 7 frames. That's not good. Oh, whoops. I don't know if I can keep streaming if I'm dropping 7 frames. Ruin the stream experience. I'm gonna grab one more autumn metal here. Or spring. No, it's an autumn metal. It's an autumn metal. In an old route, you used spring metals, but you don't do it anymore. Because doing autumn metals is faster because you can just use the code. Spring metals, you can't just use a code. Alright. The most interesting part of this run is debts 1 and 2. Or debts 1, 2, and 3. And then debts 4 and 5 are pretty much the same. I need to set the date 1 month ahead. Not demolish a house. But yeah, I need to set the date you can do 1 day, it's just faster to do 1 month, because I need to make sure my house is remodeled. Oops. I need to make sure my house is remodeled and I get those tape decks. Alright. Now I'm not going to mess it up this time. You know, I really like wearing this Santa hat, but it kind of hurts my ears because the things are crushing my ears because they're not over them, they're over the hat. But I'm committed now. I can't stop wearing it. Okay. There's the table. Oops, this needs to go here. Alright, gonna go here, and this is gonna push me up and get on the table. 2 tape decks. I need to grab the table. Go. I'm gonna push this down 1 and replace the table, because I need to do that 1 more time. I need to exit and enter. That's not a big deal. I just need to exit and enter before I do anything. Do it this way. Come on. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought that metal that's floating in the air there was on the table. Alright, fine. Do it this way. Alright, this is really slow. Or this has been really slow. Not a big deal. Just trying to get times to run against. Tape deck. Alright. We're good to go. Push this here. And this needs to go here so I can collect them really fast. Alright, I'm also gonna grab... Okay, gonna run out, come back in. Drop everything in my inventory. Don't need these anymore. Alright. Now I'm gonna be getting... whoops, this needs to hold 1 more. Grabbing 15 of these now. That's 3. I don't know how people figure this stuff out. How do people figure out the stuff in like Ocarina of Time, like wrong warping? People were just dedicated to going faster in the game, and so they look for ways to go faster. And most of the time they find them. Nine. Alright, it's 15. Now I'm gonna sell all of these. I need to make sure that I pick the second one here because it's a lot shorter than the other 2. There we go. The other ones he talks for like a minute, and this one he just talks for like 10 seconds. Alright, and I'm gonna sell all my spring metal, or autumn metals. There we go. Have you ever watched Worcester do Pokemon Stadium speedruns? Like, that shit is crazy, because the way the AI works in that game is it basically cheats. And so... Second. Oh my god, I didn't walk back in. I needed to walk back in. Yeah, the AI basically cheats. It looks at your entire team. It looks at your entire team and knows all of them, even though you haven't shown them yet, and it makes decisions with that knowledge. And so he brings Pokemon that he isn't going to use in the fight, just so that they'll make certain moves. I don't know if Hearthstone AI works the same way, but if it does, then that could be pretty interesting routing. Yeah, they're not like super interesting to watch, but the theory behind them is super cool in my opinion. I do not envy him for having to route those games, though. That seems like a lot of really shitty trial and error. Oh my god. Here we go. That's the wrong one. Alright, now I'm going to be upgrading with the basement because I have to leave the house and come back, but having a basement and walking in and out of it's the exact same for the intents of like respawning the metals, so it's just faster. So I want to add a basement. Saves a bit of time. Alright, now I'm going to be saving and quitting. And moving ahead a month so that the upgrades are done. Yeah, I actually can't submit this time to the leaderboards because the load times are way, way shorter on emulator, which is what I'm running on. Like, load and save times are way shorter. Like, it'd be like double that amount of time. I love the music in this game. I have an entire playlist of songs, or I have an entire playlist of like relaxing music from video games, and like half of the music in that entire playlist is just from this game. This game, New Leaf, and City Folk. There's like almost 200 songs, and like 100 of them are just from those games. Whoops. Also a lot from Kirby's Epic Yarn. That's a really good soundtrack. Okay. I'm gonna walk in here. Yeah, see how I have a basement now? Whoops. Picking this up. I can walk down here and walk back up. Alright, see you, Carefree Slime. If you want to watch the VOD, like a VOD to learn from, there's guides on the speedrun.com leaderboard for this game. That would probably do you better than just looking at this. But if you see me running this game again and you have any questions, feel free to ask. I might not be able to answer all of them, but I can definitely answer some. But yeah, this is what I meant by Det 1 and... whoops. I miscounted. This is what I mean by Det 1 and Det 2 are the most interesting parts. From now on, it's just doing that and then inventory management to make sure that I have the right amount of bells in my inventory. Yeah, Zelda has a lot of good music. I know the game isn't super popular, but the Skyward Sword soundtrack is amazing. There's a lot of really, really good songs in the Skyward Sword soundtrack. And I also really like Wind Waker. Those are probably my two favorite Zelda soundtracks. And then another one of my like recently favorite soundtracks is Sun and Moon. I know that your favorite battle theme is Gladian's battle theme, which is the guy with Typanol. Since his German name's probably different. Okay, you're gonna be dropping all of these. Yeah, Majora's Mask also has a great soundtrack. I haven't listened to much of the Twilight Princess soundtrack. I've also never beaten Twilight Princess. I would definitely have beaten Twilight Princess by now if I owned the GameCube version. I just don't like the controls on the Wii version, which is the one I have. All the battle theme, in my opinion, like every single battle theme in Sun and Moon is like awesome. I love How's theme. I love Gladian's theme. I love both of Blues and Mean's themes. I love the Kahuna themes. Absolutely adore the Champion theme. When I first heard that, I was like, oh my. This is just the greatest Champion theme ever. I heard that they, for Sun and Moon, they recorded it live orchestrally, and then converted it into MIDI files, which is what they use for, the music in those games. To still give it that, like, Pokemon feel, but like higher quality, which I think worked out really well. Yo, Reiji, how's it going? Probably gonna do like another run of this, and then you might be happy with what I'm gonna do after. I need to move the tape decks house. I think you'll be pretty happy with what my plan for the stream is today after this game. Oh my god, come on. Oh my god, I can't, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna go up and down. Need to get 15 of these. Another thing I like about this game is, especially in parts like this, it's really easy to interact with chat. I think this is 12. Yeah. Like, it's not the most interesting thing in the world to watch, but makes it really easy to talk with chat. As a kid, I never got this Tom Nook shop past Nookway. I didn't know you had to like buy or sell things from him to do it. I never bought anything from this guy. Oh, whoops. I left. I have no idea what happens when Huey takes too many attacks in the final battle of Color Splash. What happens? I have a friend who offered to lend me that game to play, but since I watched Almo play it, I feel like there's not like much of a point in me playing it. That doesn't seem like the kind of game with a bunch of replayability. Like, because you're not going to laugh at the jokes the second time around. And I've already seen all of them, so... Alright, I'm going to pick up all of these. Cool. Ooh, I got the jingle skip, dude. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Dude, sports fair. Color Splash is, from what I understand, Color Splash is good if you find it funny, and if you don't find it funny, it's not good. Because the gameplay is sort of meh. I haven't played it either, but the gameplay seems sort of meh. But the game humor is on point, so if you don't find it funny, there's no point in playing it. But if the game looks like it'll be funny to you, then go for it. Shit. Oh shit, my notes are covering my chat now. I really wish I had 2 monitors right now, but I don't think my computer would be able to handle a second monitor. Do this. There we go. Now it's not covering it. Oh wait, I need to save and quit. Oh. Nice. I mean, logically that makes sense. Oh yeah, I remember we talked about you not celebrating Christmas on Kirch's stream once. I think it's a bit silly, but you're totally entitled to feel however you want to feel. Not saying you're stupid or anything. Just personally, I really like Christmas, so I like celebrating it, as you can tell. Oh my god. No, go back, go back, go back. Shit, I need to reset. I didn't switch the month ahead forward. What the hell did I just... I didn't switch the month forward one. Which I... Oh my god, which I need to do. I would have had to just reset anyways, so... That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Yes. But I don't know, for Christmas presents, like for games, I don't really know. I don't know what kind of games you like. If you think Color Splash looks interesting, I think it'll probably be a worthwhile purchase. But if you don't think Color Splash looks interesting, then don't bother. Yeah, have you played Sticker Star? Because that's a... If you played Sticker Star and absolutely hated the gameplay to the point where you don't think humor that's better than TTYD can save it, then don't bother. But if you didn't mind Sticker Star gameplay and you really like TTYD's humor, then I'd say Color Splash is probably worth it. That was 9. I wasn't counting, which is stupid. No, that was 12 before. Whatever. Alright. Cool. Oh, whoops, that's wrong, that's wrong. Yeah, no, I totally understand why you don't celebrate it. Oh my god, I didn't sell it. I totally understand why you don't celebrate it. I think that's like a valid reason. I just personally separate the holiday from the religion. Because I think the holiday has more to offer than just the religious connotations. But I totally get you. And yeah, I think presents are a really good way to show, like, that you get someone, almost like you're bragging how well you get someone. You're like, I was able to get them a present that I really, whoops, I didn't mean to go back in there, that they really like, and I was able to do it. Which I think is, like, kind of cool. Like, bragging that you're a better friend to them than other people. To get 15 more. But yeah, presents are weird. Like, I have an uncle that I have to get a present for, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna get him. Because he, like, has everything he needs. And you don't want to get someone a present that you know they don't really want or need. Oh, whoops. Just counting. I was too busy messing with the camera and lights. Oh my god. Timing for having to press X is so weird on that. Oh my god. This is so painful. There we go. All I have to do is not press the B button, which isn't that hard because the A button's a lot bigger than the B button, but you'd be surprised how many times I accidentally hit the B button. Oh, FJN, have you picked up and played the HD remakes of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker? Because I've never played the HD Twilight Princess, but I have played HD Wind Waker, and it's just like an objectively better version of Wind Waker, so if you ever want to replay that game, getting the HD version, probably a good idea. Only the Twilight Princess HD? I think Wind Waker HD is worth a purchase, personally. I've beaten it twice. And I've beaten the original Wind Waker once. Yeah, I know, Reiji. Absolutely inspired gameplay right here. The Det 4 and final Det of this game aren't super interesting. Det 1 and 2 are cool, and I think Introduction and Chores are decently interesting for me, not for you guys. But yeah, Det 4 and 5 are not the most interesting things in the world. But don't worry, after this, I'm gonna be mixing it up a little bit. Oh, your Wii U doesn't work properly? That doesn't suck. Or that sucks. Not that doesn't suck. I played on my Wii U for the first time in like 2 or 3 months yesterday. I played Smash 4 with a few friends, and it took me like an hour to find my gamepad. I had absolutely no clue where my gamepad or its charger was. I wish I had the GameCube version of Twilight Princess so bad. Because the Wii controls aren't awful, but they just don't feel like a Zelda game, which I think is the main problem with Skyward Sword. Like, Skyward Sword, it's already like shot itself in the foot a little bit because its story is so similar to previous ones. But it also just doesn't feel like a Zelda game because of the controls. Like, Zelda is played with a controller in hand. It's not a motion control game. Which is the reason like GameCube Twilight Princess feels so much better to play than Wii Twilight Princess. Okay, one more. Alright. Mix it up a little bit. Only get 9 of them that time. Sell them off now. But that's the last go around. We're almost there. Oh my god. There we go. I think that's everything. I think it's crazy that they don't sell gamepads separately. Or that they never sold gamepads separately, and you had to send them in to get them repaired. I think that's just, like, insane. Yeah, that's the last one. Gonna cut the 53. Come on! No, no way. There we go. For reference, I think my best time is below my stream. Okay, let me see if it is. Like, I don't have a video for it or anything, but I'm pretty sure that I do have what my best time was. Let me see. Yeah, 44:51.